10.1. Well, it's looking more and more like it's going to be an Emerald Dream patch. Yes. Yes. And what is hinting at that? Well, the theory revolves entirely around the naming conventions of the new icons in 10.1 for the Zarlak Caverns. Players can obtain Black Dragonflight-themed armor and weapons from Outdoor Zone content. These items are very specific naming conventions. Specifically, they'll say Black Dragon Outdoor. Right? What's up, Camp Shady? So pay attention to that, because that's what this is what's going to show a little bit of a hint coming up here. Other icons follow a similar naming convention, except for different outdoor areas. A one-handed glaive has an icon using the naming convention Emerald Dream Outdoors. I don't think it takes a scientist to figure out that that sounds like an item that's going to be looted from an Emerald Dream. There's currently no model associated with this, with the icon, but the name alone suggests the Emerald Dream could be returning as a full outdoor zone in Dragonflight, though probably not in 10.1. Yeah, I would say it's not a 10.1. I would think we're going to get an Emerald Dream patch, right? A full-on Emerald Dream patch. I mean, since we came here to the Dragon Isles, you know, the Emerald Dream is very dragon-esque, right? It has to do with the Life Binder, the green Dragonflight, stuff like that. Everyone's been saying we're probably going to get an Emerald Dream patch. We also have a bunch of Night Elves walking around with a fat seed capable of creating a new world tree. And that story has currently been untouched. I would think that story will get touched on in an Emerald Dream patch. So, the Emerald Dream is a Verdant realm of the green Dragonflight who regulate the ebb and flow of nature through spiritual counterpart of the world of Azeroth. Yeah, so an Emerald Dream patch would be fun. I'm sure a lot of people would be excited. Yeah, got a fat seed. That's right. That's right. Could be a 10.1.5. I don't know. I don't imagine Emerald Dream being a 0.5 patch either. I really think the Emerald Dream is going to be a full-on 10.2 or something. But we'll see. I could be wrong. But it looks more and more like that is a guarantee that we are going to get some Emerald Dream content at the least. Blizzard reportedly restricting certain mechanics from interacting with add-ons in 10.1. What does that mean? What does that mean? Well, there's been the arms race between weak auras and Blizzard creating hard fights in raids to combat them. Add-on usage has been a controversial topic in Mythic raids specifically for a while now. While more and more complex add-ons and weak auras are being developed to counter the increasing difficulty of the raids, the difficulty of the raids has been increasing due to the increasing amount of automation by add-ons. And we have a cyclical arms race in the making. Over many raid tiers, weak auras like the Jailer Bomb Assignment weak auras, which just tell you which hole to jump into. Yeah, we know a lot of the weak auras have just, you know, been around to make fights easier, right? Archimonde's Rod of Chaos, Hydra's Shot, Mistress. Yeah, we remember a lot of these. Well, weak aura themselves tweeted out that big Warcraft UI news. The 10.1 Blizzard will introduce a new private aura system that makes it easier for them to hide specific auras from add-ons. This could be used to restrict add-ons from automating fight mechanics that encounter designers think would be problematic. Interesting. So Blizzard's hiding some stuff from these weak aura creators, so they essentially can't create an aura for specific moments in a fight. Add-on automation has been increasing over time, and it seems Blizzard may have implemented a solution in 10.1. Like this tweet says, according to weak auras, Blizzard has a private aura system that they can use when they don't want add-ons to be able to detect certain spells or auras, while also retaining a way for players to be able to customize basic aspects of the debuffs such as positions or icons. Interesting stuff. So Blizzard's combativeness to auras will be to hide some things from the weak aura software, basically disallowing it to have add-ons created for certain parts of the fight. I'm fine with this. As long as certain parts of the fight... Here's the thing. Auras are created out of necessity for the most part. Now I get that Blizzard creates harder fights because of the aura's existence, But I really think auras in general are created to kind of combat the difficulty of a fight. For example, if you guys remember Lords of Dread with the whole Among Us phase, right? That voting mechanic or something like it should have been implemented in the game. A weak aura should have never had to have been created for that. Because if you're pug raiding, there has to be a way to communicate who the Dreadlords are, and just yelling it out in raid chat is not a good way to communicate things. And to expect a pug raid to get into Discord, right, to communicate, that's not fair either, because you're essentially expecting the use of outside software. So here, my thing to Blizzard is, if you're going to disallow weak auras for certain mechanics, well, you better have shit implemented in the game to be able to get through those mechanics for, say, a pug raid. Right? My concern is for pug raids, because that's really what I do. That's what I'm raiding in most of the time. And if something's not puggable, well, then it's not really raidable for me. So I hope Blizzard keeps that in mind when they're creating fight mechanics, and that pug raids are important, and Discord should not be required. If weak auras aren't allowed, Discord shouldn't be something that's required either. But interesting take. We'll see how the fights play out in the future here without weak auras.